Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are in the world, wherever you are in the universe, this is Commander Swifty, the ineffectual gamer and listener. Oh, I was talking there and then... right, so what part did you hear? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, wherever you are in the universe. This is Swifty, the ineffectual gamer. And this is an Elite Dangerous live stream. So, let me just... I still need to play around with something here. So monitor off. Okay, I think, yeah, okay, good, finally. So, I didn't want this monitoring my voice because I was having, like, weird problems the other day keeping up with my sound, so that's good that I've managed to put that to rest. Right, we can kind of get to playing now. Just turn off the preview. I'll go into the game if I can find it. Is that closed? Yes. Okay, good. Right, so yeah, I came into it and you couldn't even hear me speaking there, but there you go. Right, so I'll play. Okay, so tonight we're going to be going back to the bubble. I'm going to be actually going quite fast back to the bubble. And then once we're in the bubble, I'm going to have a look at some things to see. But I'll concentrate on getting back to the bubble first and then I'll do it. So I made quite a bit of money going out here and scanning, and it was just a short trip. No, you know what? I'll tell a lie. I don't think we are going to go back to the bubble yet. Do you know, I think I told a lie. I changed my mind about going back to the bubble. Okay. Okay. I know where we are. Just want to work out where we want to be. And I don't know if I saved that. Just give me a minute to look through some of my files. There's a picture that I'm just wondering if I saved it. And I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. So no, we're gonna continue on. We are gonna go to we're going to go to the Vale East. I think is where we're going to go next. We're not going to go straight back to the boat. So we'll have a look for this. To get back inside the game. Once we're on board our ship. So we need to get back on the ship first. So I need to remember that I'm actually walking on foot because I've forgotten how to walk on foot. Evening. Actually, it could be middle of the day in this game, I don't know. If there's no sun, you know what it is. But I think we might change ship. And the reason I think we might change ship is that if we're doing kind of short range and we're just scanning and then we're going to get the carrier to catch up with us, then we don't need this ship. We don't need the ASP. I think we can maybe go for the Diamondback. I think. So let's have a quick look at carrier services. Maybe we'll go with the Diamondback. Yep, dip-a-dip-dip-doo. What I'm not sure about is which star I'm back. I'm going to take a guess and go this one. We'll use this ship for now. I don't know why this one doesn't have a name. I'm sure it had a name before. What's its jump range? Let's have a look. Ship. Modules. Alright. Oh, for God's sake, I forgot now to even find the bloody jump range. As it's here. 65 light years. Although that doesn't really matter either if we're moving around. Anyway, well, it's good for when we want to get back. Okay, so we are going to the Vale East region. Let's have a look. Right. I'm not German. Okay, yeah, so we'll go, I don't know, CD. Let's try E, see where it takes us. Okay, so that's not the best view, is it? Oh. We want to kind of be in a bit of a better position to see the nebula. So maybe if we move forward a bit on this one. And maybe if we go that way. I hate it when I haven't got my controls down. No. So, would that go that way? Yeah. And then... Oh, hang on. Oh, I don't know. Oh, there. That's better. Okay, that's going to give us a better view, I think. Although, I seem to have gone too far now. Try and get closer. Quite a good spot, but look at this. Come somewhere around here, we're going to have a much nicer view. I'm thinking. Oops. Let's go up. Just a little bit further across. A bit further up. I think we want to be somewhere around here. I think it's going to give us one of the better views. Actually, we might go there. Hey, Joe, where are you in the beginning? Good man, sir. Right, so, oh, God, it is quite a long way to travel. So what we're probably going to have to do is we will mark this one because it's our next... Oh. Thank you. No, we've plotted it. We know where we're going. Wait, how do we add it? There we go. Add to bookmarks. Okay. So no, I'll just save it as the village. I can delete this later. Right. Okay. So we've got a base route to where we're going. I don't know where the other nebula is. I guess it's because we zoomed too far out. How are you doing, Joe? So I have a feeling we're going to have to go somewhere in between. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go route settings and then go economical routes and not realistic mode. That mode? That one. Yeah. Apply filter to route, and then when we do this, it's going to get can't recalculate. Oh no, it isn't. Okay, but that's 45 jumps. We want economical jumps. Let's try again. 9 jumps. Alright, okay. 45 jumps. Okay, cool. Right, so 45 jumps to get there. And, right, okay, so, yeah, I mean, anybody who came in on the, auto launch, anybody who came in on the stream the other night, last week, I can't remember, Wednesday or Thursday now, you'll have noticed that I was, a little bit all over the place. Because I was on painkillers, those painkillers were, pretty strong. So, I had to keep taking them over the weekend, and the weekend it was even worse. Oh, nice. When the cat's away. Oh, when the cat's away you can have a pint? You can't have a pint when the cat isn't away? Good, good. Okay, let's get out of this nebula and on to the next one. So we'll be doing some scanning along the way, seeing what we can't find.
All clear. Take care out there, Commander.
So yeah, it was a bit worse for wear this weekend, so I put off streaming until I felt a bit better. Yesterday I stopped taking the painkillers, so today I'm a bit better, but I'm still a bit tired, so I'll do about 2 hours tonight, and then maybe one other day in the week I'll try and get on a stream, otherwise it'll be next weekend. I'm a bit sad I was so bad this weekend, because I wanted to go mushroom hunting, but alas, it wasn't to be. No fire group defined, well that's no good. Well, you put not bad, you should have put great, having a couple of beers misses away. Oh? Let's define our fire groups quickly, because I haven't used this ship in forever. In fact, I don't know why its name's been taken away. Surface scanner would be one, I think. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Only one thing in system? Holy camole, that's not a very good start, is it? Let's cross our fingers for some more interesting things. Oh, before I jump, have a look at my modules. Do I have... I do have a planetary vehicle. I have got some rovers, just in case. So I was thinking about going back to the bubble, but I've changed my mind now. I was thinking earlier, why do you want to go back to the bubble so early? Because this was supposed to be a test to see if I can stay out into the black for a while without going too far from the bubble if I decide I've had enough. So... But unfortunately I've been going back through a few old websites, a few old elite websites that I used before, and sadly a lot of them have closed down. Like, some of the really heavily used ones work, but some of the smaller websites that had a really good purpose have shut down now. Obviously people don't want to pay for the upkeep if they're not getting the visitors, I suppose. It's really sad. Right, let's have a look at this one. Ooh, we might have a water world in here. I'm assuming it'll have been found. I'm still not on a lucky... yeah, discovered and mapped. I'm still not on the lucky trail yet. I think I found one high metal content or something. But terraformable one. before that had been mapped, but which hadn't been mapped, sorry, and hadn't been discovered, but I've not found any lights of water worlds. But on this trip, I probably shouldn't expect to. But I am scanning as much as possible from this, and then I'll do the water world up close. All of these get you a little bit of money in, especially if they're terraformable, so... We'll map this one. Which Thargoid stuff? I've seen like some stuff going on, but as for fighting Thargoids, my ship's just not up to it. You need to get more Guardian stuff, and I can't really get involved in Thargoid fighting. I used to be able to last a small amount against the Scouts. No, the Scouts, no, the little ones. I've forgotten the names now. But even then, it wasn't super long. But that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to go so far, just in case this is like a huge update or something like that one day. I don't want to miss out on it if it happens. And I'm expecting there'll be something in the new update. And that is that the Sally region up there? Not too sure. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream, people, if you enjoy it. And come and say hello in the chat if you want to. Look at that, how impressive. It says we've got 7 probes, but I think we'll only need 6. Most planets you only need 6. 73 already. There we go. Good stuff. Right, onwards and upwards. If there's some Thargoid ground missions, I might have a look at it, but I'm not going to last very long, am I? Because they're going to be aimed at all the people who've managed to do up their exosuits and stuff, would be my guess. Maybe you can go in as ground force with other people and hide behind something. Sounds about right. See what this was before we jumped. About 20 bodies. Get away from the planet. Yeah, nothing in here. That'll be a water gas world. No, it won't. I think it's just going to be... Can't remember this version of the gas giant with a 3, 3 and 1. I thought it might be a water world with water-based life, but I don't think it is. I think you need more... Oh, it might be. No, it's not. You need more of a whoop whoop in that one with a sound, and then I think it's, remember, it's like 2, 3, 2 or 3, then 2. It's been so long, probably making it. To look into it. And the thing is, no, I mean, to be honest with you, when I first played Odyssey, it was my computer that couldn't handle it. So honestly, my issues with it were not game based; they were from my end. So I didn't notice that many bugs and stuff, but I know there were bugs. And so I hope they've fixed them and got everything sorted. But you know, any update is going to throw up a whole load of new ones. So, you know. Yeah, dignimate. Nothing in here either. I'll scan the high metal content just in case. Now, normally I have a thing running in the background which helps me tell me which ones to scan, but I'll just go for everything at the moment. We'll go out, find the next one. There we go. There's one. And maybe there's one on this axis. Oh, no, there isn't. I think we should have got the arrows if it was here, wouldn't we? Ah, there we go. It's in A3, I think. No, these are all close, but never mind. Alright, let's move on. Hopefully we'll get something in the next one. I mean, I turned delete off for the last year or something. I haven't really played it. I played a little bit when Odyssey came out, but I always felt, you know, like, I don't know. I felt like I wasn't really getting anywhere with the old computer. It couldn't run the on planet stuff very well. I don't even know because now I haven't done anything on foot yet. But I'm supposing I can because the in-station stuff's fine. Yeah, I think we're going to go to the Vale East and then maybe the Pelican and North American. Maybe the Elephant's Trunk. I mean, there's plenty of nebulas around to be visited. The only thing that we get that I don't get is they keep saying like only 0.2% of the galaxy's been scanned or anything, and you're like, well, I'm not miles out of the bubble, but I'm out the bubble, and I'm doing micro jumps, so why am I not coming across anything? You'd think you'd at least stumble across one or two. Ghost Recon, the original one. You had to be patient in that game. It used to take hours to complete some missions if you wanted to do it perfectly. It's before everybody went for all that Call of Duty stuff. And Ghost Recon's now is a shadow of what it was. Still fun though sometimes, actually. Not a bad game. We may have an Earthlight, but I'm telling you, there's much more chance of this being a rocky body. Yeah, it's just so much on the line, and when it's on the line, I'm always like, oh, it's a rocky body. But let's hope. We can hope. That's where I must be. Yeah, it's Rocky Body. You mother lover. There's two of them, actually. Right, let's get the right one. Come on. Right. I'm not fanning about for hours. Let's just find them. Doesn't want to give me anything, does it, here? Not the wave. I want to make sure it's proper high metal content. I don't want some half one. Come on. That's a rocky body. Alright, okay. Whatever. It's not quite on that one. Hey Dave, how you doing? No, Joe says it's not broken. Joe says I can't honestly give it a good review because I've only been doing this stuff and the exploration stuff. There is one thing broken. Doesn't work very well with AMD graphics cards. I don't know that much. I actually have to downgrade my graphics card to, well, downgrade the drivers anyway. Otherwise you get a persistent crash whenever you're entering the Guardian. Not Guardian. An engineer. So you just get persistent crashes. Which took me 4 days to work out. It's going to be a rocky one. Look, you can. The only difference is like just a bit of the. Bloody annoying. That's what I say. Let's see. Come on, stop missing me back. Stop missing me back. Yeah, this one. Right, let's find what. There we go. Oh wow, one. Well done. Let's move on. Oops. Oh no, they've given up on console. You didn't mention console, Dave. They've said they've given up on that. I don't know if they're going to close it down, but they've just said they're going to stop continuation. I'm guessing they're going to close it down because they've given people the option to merge their manager, their account over, haven't they? For free. I don't think they've got any option. I think there might be legal ramifications if they didn't offer the port. Maybe not strong legal ramifications, but you might be having a bunch of players who can ask for the money back in some way, shape or form. especially players who bought it in the last year or so. I think that's pretty shitty behaviour, Dave. And they're not right for doing it. And then what I think will happen is when there's enough consoles shifted, the new consoles, I think you might see them go back to the consoles at some point. But I think they're trying to distance themselves from them at the moment so that they don't have to deal with any of that right now. Later on, you can say, "Well, we've code upgraded it for the PS4, PS5, and Xbox Series X." Oh, you got COVID? Is it affecting you much? Touch wood, apart from when I was ill before COVID was known, which I still think I had COVID, but apart from that, I've never had it. Touch wood. I've not had it since it's kind of been known about. I'm sure I had it before though. I was sick the January before, which was basically when it was its highest, and I'd been to a skiing resort, so I think I'd caught it there. But the thing is, Joe, then that's a really bad idea, because when PlayStation 5s and Xboxes can be produced en masse, and the Xbox has actually gone massively up in production recently, by the way. A lot of people don't realise, but the Xbox you can find in a lot of shops now. You never used to be able to, but I'm not about the Series S, I'm about the Series X. And there's more and more PS5s popping up now. And once, you know, for those who've been sold, it'll be a bad decision, because I think even some PC gamers will now move over to the consoles, just because the consoles at the moment, they run better when you play a game on them. And they do, because I've got an Xbox. My Xbox plays better than the PC has. Maybe in this one I can probably get graphics a bit higher, but I think I'll lose a few frames because of it. I wouldn't say anything too massively notable. Yeah, and then stuff like the arcs, saying the arcs are non-transferable and whatnot, it's like, come on. Yeah, but they're not now, Joe. The Xbox Series X can run in 8K. And it runs 4K easily. I mean, the PC is obviously still better for upgrading and stuff as you go along, but you can't next the Xbox X at the moment. I've not had hands-on with a PS5 too much, but I was talking to somebody who's got one, and they were talking about the haptic feedback and how amazing it is. He said, think of surround sound for your fingers. That was how he put it. My Xbox handles games no problem. Oh yeah, but a 3080 Ti is a bit different. Not many people have got it. Like, a lot of not many. slow load here. Hope we don't get a crash. We might get a move adder. Come on. No, we're gonna get a move adder here for sure. I'm sure of it. Just as I said sure of it, I saw like a little glint on the screen. I was like, damn it, it's gonna drop in though. All that for a 2-sun system. What a waste. What a waste. The only thing I see that modern PC's having a problem with is some game compatibility of old games. It's getting a bit dodgy now. Batman Arkham Asylum does not play well on later Windows, and even if you run it in compatibility mode, it just really doesn't. Cripes, another long jump. I think we're going to get a move adder at some point. I just did another flash of the screen, so let's drop in, yeah. But, I don't think we're going to have a lot in this system, but we'll... Does that not just get you out of the way, Joe? And you use it to play FIFA and Fortnite? Come on! What games are you playing at the moment, Joe? Couple of high metal content worlds, but they're next to a second sun. Which actually isn't that far away, but I'm not going to go out there to scan those. I actually didn't see if either of them were already discovered. Yeah, but while I was ill, I've been watching a lot of old documentaries, actually. I watched the Louis Through Marathon one day, which I really enjoyed. And yesterday I was watching a few old things. So you don't need a 3080 Ti for Elite, come on. Come on, what's ESO? You can't make abbreviations. I'm sure I was reading something today about Star Citizen possibly going into full alpha, would it be? Or would it be full beta? Can't remember. I don't know if it's true or not. I didn't stick around and read everything. The money they've had, if anybody doesn't see that it's just theft at the moment, they're stupid. Is the money they've had as much as Grand Theft Auto 5 now. You know, they should have created a huge game by now. Ah, okay. Hang on, Elder Scrolls Online. So you don't even need a 3080 Ti. Joe, you should take my rig and I'll take your rig. Let's do a swap. Actually, I if Elder Scrolls Online needs good graphics. What are you playing at the moment, Dave? Has everybody seen the trailer for The Last of Us for next year? Like the full trailer. First trailer got released the other day. Alright. It looks good. Yeah, but I think a 1050 Ti can play Elder Scrolls Online to the max, can't it? Maybe not Elite, actually. Definitely not Odyssey. And if you can run anything in 4K or 8K, I mean, Flight Simulator, I've got it running amazingly well. Like, it looks real at times. Massive upgrade from the old computer. Can't really tell a lot of difference in Elite, a little bit. Games like Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead, I can see a difference. Quite a big difference. Wow, we've really hit dry patch here. We're getting nothing but nothing systems. We'll keep going. Jump into a G-Star, that's probably why. I don't know, it's not... I mean, watching somebody else play it, Joe, is one thing, but, you know, when you learn... I always play certain jets and you can do different types of planes and stuff, and there's actually lots and lots of bush trips and all sorts out there that people have made. I think it's actually impossible to get bored of it. I think watching somebody else play maybe isn't the same because there's not enough going on, but if you're actually piloting something, you kind of always need to be aware of what's going on. But I think with Flight Sims, well, you also need all the bits and bobs because I don't know. I fly it at the moment with a joystick and throttle, but I do want a yoke for it at some point because flying it with a joystick and throttle, like I do in Elite, it's not the same. It doesn't feel the same. Well, okay, we've got a bunch from here. Okay, and around another sun, so... Well, not all, I don't know if they're all around the sun. I think there might be, actually. So we might need to find that second sun. Geological ones on there. It's biological ones to go down and scan with your scanners and stuff, isn't it? I know that sounds stupid, but I haven't played in a long time. Geological would be like geysers and stuff, would be my supposition. Two or three geological spots on them. Right, I think we're out of those now. Let's continue on.
Frameshift drive charging.
better at the moment. And I just found out that you can run. Oh crap! What's its name? I'll forget its name now. I'll butcher its name. Well, one of the emulators that I use on my PC, you can now use it on Xbox, which is amazing. So you can actually just run it on Xbox. So you can do emulated games on your Xbox, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I haven't messed around with it too much yet, but once I have, that's going to be great. Oh, okay. Half decent system. Let's hope that this is a water world and an earth like. It's probably a water world and a rocky body. You don't often get this game doesn't often treat you. Let's see. Ah, first discovered a map. I'm gonna mark it. I thought we might at least get like a. Oh, there might be an earth like. And there was me saying I wouldn't get anything. It's an earth like. Wow. Okay, we'll go map the earth like first, and then we'll do the water world afterwards. Oh, you're supposed to be mining. I am flying a DBX now. I was flying an ASP the other night. I've switched into the DBX now. Should slow down a little bit actually.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Alright, then this water wall's pretty close by as well, that's good. We're in luck. Dave, you didn't say what games you were playing. Maybe he's gone. Maybe he's gone a loop. So we're done. 15, 16, 18. Right. No, I just thought I'd go and view a few nebula. Maybe that. I think that last one, the Vale West, I've been to before, but I'm going to try and get around a few more. Ones around the bubble. And I am dragging my fleet carrier around with me a little bit. Kathleen Turner. Like, you mean Kathleen Turner as in the current voice or the old voice? You need to watch some Californication. She's in that. I think it's the third series she's in. Back and forth over the Humber Bridge. Why? Do you mean moving or just driving around instead of playing games? Kathleen Turner is the woman from Romance in the Stone, isn't she? From The Man with Two Brains. That's Steve Martin, not Kathleen Turner. I'm joking. Was she in The Man with Two Brains?
Surface scan by 50%.
Steve Martin once tweeted me.
Surface scan complete.
Yeah, I think she did have a nice voice back then. Now she's got a really weird voice. That's why I asked. She was in a show called Californication. I'm sure if you search it in YouTube, Kathleen Turner Californications, you'll see what I mean. But if you like that husky type of voice, you might even like that more because she's quite sexual in that TV show. Oh, I know why I never think she's in it. Yeah, that's Kathleen Turner, yeah, she's in Californication. Because she's not in all of it, is she? Because obviously she's the brain. So, yeah, I was thinking, was she in it? Yeah, of course. I know my Kathleen Turner. I'd rather have Daryl Hannah in Roxanne or Splash. Maybe not the voice though. I thought he said Catherine Tate. No. Oh, fucking liberty. The thing cools down faster. I think it's a bit faster actually than the Asp. It does. I tell you the one to look at on Google which will absolutely, like, seriously blow you away. You remember that Quentin Tarantino film Jackie Brown? You remember the actress in it, Bridget Fonda? How you would have given your left and right leg. Search for a picture of her now on Google. You won't believe what you see. I mean, I don't know what's happened. I'm wondering if she's had some type of medical issue or something, or maybe she's just had a lot of kids and whatnot. Because at the end of the day, it does change everybody. But the difference is you can't see the old person, if you get what I mean. But yeah, I'm lucky. Age hasn't quite caught up with me yet. It's catching up though. It is. Yeah, search for an hour though, Joe. You'll see. It's actually a bit sad, but you know, apparently she's living a very happy life. She's married to what's his face? Daniel, the composer who does a lot of Tim Burton stuff. Oh wow, we're in the other dry system.
Frameshift drive charging.
Kathleen Turner is actually quite funny in Californication, to be fair.
Fuel scooping
A little over the top, but funny. Okay, ice falls, blah 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 blah. Okay, we do have a high metal content, so I might as well zap it. Oh, there's two actually. It's actually three by the looks, so I don't know where the next one is though. It must be hidden somewhere. Oh no, there it is. Jump onto the next one. Ah, I didn't check to see if any of those were scanned or seen. Oh, I can watch back. Yes, they were. Okay. I forget that's true on my tablet. It's like 30 seconds behind. So if I just miss something, I can always check back on that. Another long jump. Come on, drop in. I did see the flicker. Very slight flicker in the animation when you're just about to drop in.
fuel scooping. Fuel scooping.
It's to give away of whether it's going to do it or not. What are you mining in game then tonight, Joe? Let's see what we have. I'm really not doing well today. Well, I think I've got 2 water worlds and an Earthlight, but it's pretty dry. Pretty dry. This game doesn't like me today. Is it running me through a load of G stars? Is that what it is?
Frameshift drive
Jump to no, it's taking me to an F star. I don't know who I would go for. Jet from Gladiators. Actually met her a few times. Not in a fan way. She used to live in my town. I always got on with her when I spoke to her.
Fuel scooping complete.
That's when my knees weren't knocking together. And then Daryl, there was something about Daryl Hannah in the 80s. Especially in Big. Oh Christ, still don't watch that film because I fall in love every time. She's a fish. Yeah, I know, but we all have our beastly moment.
Frameshift drive charging.
Anything else? I used to have a crush on. There was somebody who I had a massive crush on when I was younger, but can't think who it was now. I don't think it was something international. Did you play Jessica Rabbit? I didn't even know that.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping
Bad.
complete.
You can't make out Jessica Rabbit and her to be the same person. That's not fair. Everybody knows Jessica Rabbit was their. Everybody thinks Jessica Rabbit was their bit on the side. Or wishes. Oh, got a water wheel by the looks of it. Yeah, man. Oh, again. Oh. Let's just scan some of the other iMetal contents if we can while we're here. Might as well get them out of the way. Right, let's go scan this one then. 1,000, okay, that's not far. Okie dokie, well, yeah, you're going through them faster than I can. Alright, I didn't realise we had two nebula next to each other here. Oh, okay, so I think the one on the right is the Vale East. No, it isn't actually. The one on the left looks like it might be the Vale East. Ah, Swifty, stop pretending like you know what you're talking about. You don't know shit. Get the nose down. Come on, let's get it slowed down. Have you given up on Red Dead Redemption now then, Dave? That's another game where it's bloody been dropped by the company.
set. Surface scan complete.
There we got it. On to the next one. That one.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, those aren't ever going to turn up. I think they've given up on both Red Dead and GTA 5, to be honest, to concentrate on GTA 6. But GTA 6 is not going to be GTA 5 or GTA 4. Maybe, who knows what it'll be, but the game itself, I'm just of the absolute opinion they can't. They can't produce one of those games again. Culture's changed, things have changed. There's going to be I think the next one's going to feel very vanilla for a lot of people. It's icy bodies, isn't it? Dignity. Let's try to look at these high metal contents. See, these aren't mapped. Some of these aren't mapped. They never are when it's a worthless one. And I haven't got my thing turned on to know whether it's actually worth going to map any of them. Well, we'll get a couple of quid for scanning some of these, so it's not all bad. Oops. So there it is. More. There's more. Holy camoli. These are still all high metal content. I don't know if any of them were scannable though. That's the only thing. There's still one somewhere. Doesn't matter if I don't get it though. Let's have a look. The bubble. So you can sell stuff? Well, that's rife for cheating, isn't it? When you say sell stuff, what do you mean? Sell like stuff you collect, or sell the drugs that you make and stuff? To be fair, I don't know if they even care if there's rampant cheating. In here, so one sun by the look of it, so we might do alright in this system. Let's have a look. Sometimes when it's on its own like this, it is an Earth-like. You normally have rocky bodies mixed up. He says it's going to prove me wrong. It's a rocky body, isn't it? Yeah. I told you it proved me wrong. I hate this game. I hate it. The single player is good. I mean, the script is good. It's good fun. But the online part is very, very different. And so this is why I'm saying, like, they've always got quite good storylines, even if some of it's a bit childish, but I think 5 definitely had kind of the... It felt like you were almost playing like your part in a movie. It was cool, but the online element's just completely different life of it. It's a life of its own. So that's why I just don't think they're going to do well doing another one with a story. I think they would have been better off just doing a massive GTA Online and sod the story. What do you mean by smacky bitch up ethos? Do you mean... What do you mean by that? Like, people, or as in the game? I mean, Grand Theft Auto Vice City was my favourite. Just cruising around Miami to those 80s tunes was amazing. And you try and play it now, I mean, it's nothing. Like, it isn't. The story actually isn't too bad, and the amount of decent actors in it. Like, it's got so many people in it. I can't even begin to remember. But a lot of famous actors. Some have sadly passed away as well. The guy from Thingy and the Bandit, Smokey and the Bandit, he was in it. Burt Reynolds, he's died now. William Fincher was in it, he's a pretty good actor. Louis Guzman, another good actor. Going to be playing Gomez in the new Addams Family. There's a ton here. I wish I'd have had my other thing running, because I'm sure a couple of these would be grabbable. Because it looks like we're in an area here where people haven't been back to map stuff, but if they're not valuable, I'm not going to fly all the way to map them. Well, hopefully we'll come across something in the next couple of jumps. Was there? I don't remember. Is that in the original one, the top-down one? Because I think in the more recent ones, you're always quested to kill bad people. Well, normally you get led down a path by people and then you end up having to be in a situation where you kill them.
Frameshift drive charging.
I didn't know that. Because in the new ones, even though you're a bad guy, you generally play a protagonist. It's just normally you getting the short end of the stick.
Fuel scooping complete.
Well, there's 3 suns in here, so I didn't see how many bodies in total. Not a lot. There might be one metal body. I can say if I can find it. Or maybe it's happening here. There we go. Oh, there's 2 of them. I thought there was only one. So yeah, we're now in an area where there's a lot of unmapped stuff. But I'm not flying 300 odd light seconds for a high metal content. It's not happening, son.
Frameshift drive charging.
Never gonna scan them, Lynn. Never gonna scan them. So have you never transported slaves in this either, Joe? I think I have. Maybe not on this account. It might have been on my other account.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Let's see what we've got in here. No! Hang on, that was high metal content. So what this to do with distance? Oops. It's got geological. I had a feeling that one would have geological ones on. Just to. Nope. And that one? Okay, so there is another one somewhere. Just don't know where. Or maybe not here. There we go. I have a feeling that some of these might have actually been terraformable. But I'll never know. I need to run the EDDBIO next time. Or EDDI, sorry. EDDI. Come here, there's more. Ah, well. That's it.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think it was like, it was one of the money making schemes back when making money was actually quite difficult. I don't think I've done it on this account. I'm sure I've done it.
Fuel scoping. System scan. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, we might overheat if we jump now. I didn't realise that sun was so big.
Frameshift drive charging.
Do you need to do it with an engineer or anything? I don't think you do.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping.
This system might be alright, you know. Got a lot of planets in here. One sun, oh, not two suns. I've never really role-played. I was considering pledging allegiance to some people, but it would have just been for specific things and I'd have dumped them off. I didn't need them. So it wouldn't really been roleplay, would it? Oh, what have we got here? Ammonia World? Okay, so this could be no, it's not a... It might be a icy body. Why is that showing up and then you zoom into it and it's not there? Oh, it is. Ammonia World. Click. So we've got an Ammonia World and a Water World. Not too shabby. Let's have a look. There's me fannying about, I didn't realise. Well, that's a rocky ice world anyway, it's not this wall world one that we'll look. There we go. See, look, these are first mapped. Are you kidding me? Come on. Come in. Oh, I'm not going 117,000 light seconds. We'll go do this one, but yeah, I'm not travelling that far. If it was unmapped, I'd do it. Right, okay. So have you ever pledged allegiance to anybody? Well, my character's ranked up with nearly everybody, but actually I would consider myself independent. Hence why I work for everybody. Because you do all that and get the credits, can't you? I just never really felt the game was deep enough to truly be able to stick to one person or pledge allegiance to one person. I think Brian used to do it. I think Brian did. Oh, this is a water world through and through this. Look at that. There's no beaches.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
Drive charging.
Let's keep going. I suppose it keeps you busy if you're not somebody who wants to go out with the bubble, doesn't it?
Fuel scoping complete.
Do you think that in the long run the Thargoids are going to come in and force us all to go to Colonia? I said this years ago. We'll all be forced to restart in Colonia. There'll be like a mass exodus from the bubble. They'll all start building up in Colonia and then the bubble will start like kind of decreasing. I don't know how much I actually believe that myself. Come on. You can't tell me these are rocky ice walls, come on. Yeah, mate, rocky ice worlds, innit? Yeah, they are. Well, at least we know. And the power play stuff might actually what the original idea was for story development, but then they realised no bugger's paying attention to it. And everybody's going for triple elite. I sometimes wonder if that was the case. I'm pretty sure that all of that stuff was supposed to have a much big broader impact on the game. Oh, that nebula's getting very, very close now. Like I said, unfortunately, they always kind of looks distant until you get within a certain few jumps of it, and then it'll get huge. It'll become huge, sorry, not get huge.
Fuel scoping complete.
We all have to go to Colonia, Joe. We lose, the Thargoids slowly destroy the bubble. I'm not talking about it would happen overnight, but the Thargoids would slowly destroy the bubble and we'd all bugger off to Colonia, and then Colonia would build up. That's what I pictured anyway. I'm not saying it will happen, it was just an idea a long time ago. Because otherwise, why is Colonia there? Colonia is there for a reason. It's not exactly in a great position, Colonia. Doesn't help in where it is. So i.e. it doesn't help when you go to Sagittarius Bay or Beagle Point. If it did, I'd say it was put there for those reasons. But Colonia just seems to me to be in an odd position on the map. Unless there was some serious thought of what it would be in the future. Just thoughts, really. Look, everything here has been bloody found as well. So I've come across a system where, a few systems where nothing's been logged, and then there's whatever, Swifty. No, we'll all have to come together. I don't know, I'm not the game designer. I don't know why Colonia is there. Specifically its position. I know why they said that Colonia was created. But as a games designer, you'd put it somewhere to help going somewhere, or at least as a halfway point, just to double it up, not just have it stuck out there and in the west. Yeah, the west. I suppose if you're looking from the bubble, it's the west. There's a few storms going on.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, we made a bit of money. Yeah, no, I don't actually get on that much, Joe, but yeah, if you're ever on an Armon, we'll team up and do some combat or something. Marshall saying, I think it was meant to be where Explores Anchorage is now, but not in the core. Yeah, maybe. But I don't know, it just feels a bit out the way. Even for a kind of half stop-off point to the core. It's really not a half stop-off point to the core. If you're prepared to go to Colonia, you can get to the core just as easy, can't you? So I don't know. I don't know if I agree or disagree. I used to be indecisive, but now I'm not so sure. How you doing, by the way, Marshall? What are you playing on at the moment?
Frame shift drive charging.
Don't worry, Joe's had a few. His big beer fingers can't hit the buttons properly. Oh, I like the nebula from there. It looks like one of the pterodogs from Ghostbusters. Okay, so we're entering the Valley sector now. We have 13 bodies. Nice. Which superhero game are you playing? The new Avengers? No, is it Avengers or Marvel or something? The new game? I can't remember. Gotham City Knights, I think it is, isn't it? Somebody needs to make a superheroes game, a bit like Knights of the Old Republic, where you can choose to be a good superhero or bad superhero. That'd be cool.
Frame shift drive charging.
Champions Online, I don't really know it. I don't know many online games, to be honest. I never got into them much, I think, because of the grind and stuff. But you know, if I went back mining right now, I wouldn't know. I remember when I was a little mining machine. This used to go out and just tear everything up. But now I've forgotten how I used to do it. Oh, cripes. You'd think we could have hit something in tonight's stream, like something of value. You'd think that the RNG or whatever would have thrown me something with a stick by now, or with a bone, because I've been out for days. But it's not interested. And now I'm so close, it's even less interested, I think. Watched a very odd movie last night, Conspiracy Theory, with Mel Gibson. Has anybody else seen it? It's like the worst overacting by Mel Gibson, and then the film's just really weird. I should look my tank. Mine. That's a mining ship, that. The Red Dwarf. I've still got it. I haven't sold any of my ships or anything. It's still there, all kitted out. I've just forgotten how I used to use it. mining with a crate. Mind you, I haven't said that when I used to go in the Type 9. God, getting stuff back to a space station was sometimes impossible. I've been blown up a few times going back to the station, or attacked going back to the station. That's really annoying when that used to happen. You pretend that you went back and bought it back. I think I've only ever bought by upgrading. In my first account, I didn't. In my first account, I went out on a huge long-term expedition in a Type 6 transporter. And I've still got photos of it somewhere on my computer, just my transporter in front of various planets and buildings. My Type 6. Oh, I used to love it back then. I didn't care, because I used to think that like other smaller ships didn't quite look right. Type 6 was, to me, looked as like as deep spacey as you could get. I always felt like all the other ships were a bit too flashy to be going deep with, but then I brought it back to the bubble after, I don't know, after a long time, because it was a long time after I started playing Elite that I decided to stream it. And then yeah, I came back to the bubble, and I think I then sold it to upgrade to something else, but that was on my other account. I've got 4 jumps left, which is good. It's about right on time. Oh yeah, it was definitely a brick. It looked like a brick. Is it still in the game? But I don't think I've ever seen anybody flying one. It's like your entry-level cargo ship, isn't it? Oh wow, that nebula's just got huge. Yeah, I don't think I've seen many people flying. From this angle, it looks like a possum with a monocle, doesn't it? Ear on the left and right, nose at the bottom, and a monocled eye. Or a badger with a monocle, maybe. I'm going to have EDDBI on next time, because I'm sure there might have been 1 or 2 of those that were scannable. Yeah, I might buy one for good old times. And then go exploring in it. I don't even know if it's got enough module space and stuff. I think I put a fuel scoop and a big fuel tank on it. That's all I think I had on it.
Fuel scooping complete.
I think I bought it very easily after very few missions. I think maybe it's 6 million or something cost to buy one. Oh, now we might have a water giant. Oh, gas giant, we've got water-based life. Okie dokie. Let's continue on.
Frameshift drive charging.
Monocle fell off. Yeah, and that was another thing with the firebase, because Kathina was always trying to get me to get like extra pilots and stuff, but that's not do it, because I've seen some people using it in videos before and they help a lot, especially as they get better and better.
Fuel scooping.
But by the time you get to somebody, they've not only done half the work. I didn't see how many bodies this has. Oh, hang on just a cotton picking minute. So is this a water gas giant, this one? It might be next to a second sun, you know. That one's very close. But unfortunately, first discovered and first mapped. So we're not onto anything special here. Or anything special. Oh, another one at 500. Okay, so we'll go for that one first. Unfortunately, they've both been first discovered, first map. But then again, this close to a nebula doesn't surprise me, but we'll get them scanned. Let's get this baby scanned. Well, I've not had so many problems with my speech tonight, not having to listen back to myself, and not being on painkillers, but definitely without having to listen to myself with a monitor 10 times better. That was just impossible the other night. Yeah, I think we've got it easily there, haven't we?
Surface scan.
And this one's not too far, very close by. I was gonna say, yeah, you're can't you deactivate them or anything, or drop them? Can't you drop them off at a space station, or do they still make money off you? Watching planets pass by. You have to pretend that he was doing something, you know, like all you send out the probes and he does all the mapping information, you know. You have to hope. Alright, even if you don't have them active, yeah. Well, sounds about right. A bit far away here, it's still doable. I still think we'll get it. Famous last words.
Surface scan by 50%.
There we go, we got it.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm guessing, yeah. Oh, we're getting very close now. The fighter, well, and I was like, oh, can you sit in the co-pilot seat and just watch? But of course you can't. Of course you can't. That'll be too much fun. Elite is not about having fun, people. Not if Sandy had his way. Right, so we've arrived. And we'll get a bit away from the star. I'll try and get a long way from the star before we turn around and have a look at the East Vale Nebula. Should probably be enough. Everything looks pretty dark. Oh, here it is. Oh wow, so looks a lot better than it did before. A little bit grainy, but I don't know if maybe in the next stream we can get a bit closer before we head off. But it's pretty cool. And then with the galaxy plane behind it. Pretty cool. I need to play with the I really need to play with the camera setup so that I can go outside of the ship and do some stuff, but I haven't played around with that forever. But I really should. Quick look at the galaxy map. Oh yeah, I wasn't even a bit off from where I wanted to be actually. Wait a moment. Get off my screen. Maybe not there. Maybe that one. I was just trying to wonder out where the best view would be from, and it might be that next system. I'm gonna jump over to this system. Probably doesn't make a difference, but I'll have a quick look. It does look a bit better from here actually. Just the contours inside of it. I'll fly a bit away from the sun. Yeah, the colours of it and stuff look a bit better from here, I think. It seems bigger as well actually. Cool. Just gonna slow down and quickly check out this system. Oh, have I been here? Did I jump in here before I jumped to the last one? Seems strange. Yeah, for sure I did. For sure. I must have jumped in before I made the last jump. How interesting. Right people, I am going to call it a night because I am really tired, but I've managed to stick out the 2 hours. I wasn't sure whether I'd actually be able to make it through because I felt so tired, but I'll be streaming again at the weekend, or I might even stream again one night this week if I have the opportunity, but I don't know whether I'll stream Elite that night because I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Okay, if not, I'll see you at the weekend probably. So I'll say 9-7 everybody, and have a good night.